Assalamualaikum. I would like to present introduction of Mr. DIY. Home improvement retailer Mr. DIY was established in Malaysia in 2005. In Jalan Tuanku Abdul Rahman, they ran their first hardware store for the general public. The B family, which is also co-owned by Mr. DIY founder Tan Yu Ye, is reportedly Mr. DIY largest shareholder. According to the Star 2020, following the listing, the B family now own 50.8% of the business. Additionally, Mr. DIY is supported by Credor, a private equity company that is owned by investor Brahma Vasudevan. After Mr. DIY goes public, Credor will still own a 15.2% share in the company. Mr. DIY has opened more than 594 retail outlets in Malaysia over the years. According to the company official website, in addition, Mr. DIY has a sizable consumer base with 80 million people buying from him annually. All stores Mr. DIY store managed directly and have partnered with major retailers and mall owners like Tesco, Giant, Aeon and Aeon Big to open retail store in their mall. Furthermore, Mr. DIY has 9 departments in each store, which are hardware, household, electrical, furnishing and car. Okay, the next one is about the vision of Mr. DIY is to be the largest home.
Next, planning. Planning is a process of thinking and shaping the future of an organization. Planning is defined as a primary function of management with decision making to achieve the company target. It involves some major steps in management such as setting objectives, establishing strategies and developing plans to achieve goals. Formal planning is successfully developed by a cooperation between manager and employees. Planning in management is like a flow chart and is operated by manager and employees to generate more profits. Planning had classified into 2 major types, namely strategic planning and operation planning. Strategic planning is defined as a process of establishing long-term goal in an organization with any different step. It involves a single-use plan with a time period of 5 years or above to set a general guideline. The strategic management process had classified into 6 steps to achieve the goal. The first major step of planning in management is to identify the company's current mission, goal and strategies. Objectives mean a goal, whether long-term or short-term, to achieve and provide benefit to a company. Goals should be defined by vision and mission statement to establish the company operation. Vision is something that an organization wants to become in the future, whereas mission is the purpose of the organization. The vision of Mr. DIY is to be the largest home improvement retailer in the Asia Pacific, especially Malaysia and Brunei. Besides, the mission is defined by Mr. DIY company is to create a globally recognized retail brand. It also requires offering a diverse retail experience catering to different customer segments. A wide variety of good quality and value of money items are maintained by the company. Mr. DIY is also holding true to their motto of always low price. The objective is defined by Mr. DIY is to operate an innovative business and provide customers with a large variety of product and low price in a convenient condition. The next step of the strategic planning process is to require external and internal analysis. The company is required to analyze the internal and external condition for strategic planning. Therefore, SWOT analysis had used by Mr. DIY company to identify the strengths, weakness, opportunities, and strengths and weakness are considered by internal analysis, whereas opportunities and three are represented by external analysis. In terms of strengths, Mr. DIY was providing a bulk order session for business with strong site navigation. They also provide a quick checkout process and multiple payment method. However, a weakness faced by Mr. DIY is the product that is most similar to competitor.
Strategic planning. The process of strategic planning involves the leaders of the business determining both their organization's goals and objectives as well as their future vision. Similar to Mr. DIY, its executives have stated their mission as to be the largest home improvement retailer worldwide. As their company name is Do It Yourself, they aim to be the biggest store selling all household hardware, electrical, and other equipment. The executive has further defined the company's goals and objectives, which include creating a globally recognizable retail brand, offering a diverse retail experience catering to different customer segments, and maintaining a wide variety of good quality, value for money items, thereby holding true to our motto of always low price. As is well known, Mr. DIY began as a little hardware store in Jalan Tunku Abdul Rahman in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia in July 2005. Today, Mr. DIY has expanded its store network into nations including Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Brunei, Indonesia, Philippines, Cambodia, India, Turkey, and Spain, becoming one of the top home improvement stores globally. This shows that Mr. DIY's objective of creating a worldwide recognized retail brand has been accomplished. Mr. DIY can accomplish its objectives because it sticks to its strategic planning, which has contributed to their achievement up to this point.
There are three types of strategic planning, which is business, corporate, and functional. As stated by the Senior Marketing Manager, Andy Chin, Mr. DIY started experiencing rapid growth after entering malls in 2010. It is where they partnered with retailers such as Tesco and Giant. So this is a good business strategy because they created competitive advantages in which it can give chances for growth. Next, Mr. DIY managed to expand to 33 more stores nationally despite the pandemic. The strategy because they created competitive advantages in which it can give chances for growth. Next, Mr. DIY managed to expand to 33 more stores nationally despite the pandemic. It is due to their strategic research on Japan's healthy competition in the market, where keeping low prices can attract more customers, while they also start to purchase in bulk and doing their own logistics. This is a good corporate strategy where they study their own environment and are flexible to market changes. Moreover, they also know how to grab the opportunities by creating e-commerce to serve different groups of customers. Overall, Mr. DIY is exceptional in managing their strategic plans.
There are three types of control. There are feedback control, concurrent control, and predictive control. The first one, feedback control, is a process that involves gathering information about a completed task, analyzing the data, and improving the same type of task the next time. In other words, feedback control is accomplished by evaluating a team performance and comparing it to the performance standard. If the goal is met, production will continue. Otherwise, changes to the procedure or standard are possible. For example, if a sale goal is set to be met in 4 months, the sales team work to meet the goal. And after 4 months, manager evaluate the results and decide whether the sale goals was met. Manager was also make adjustments if the target is not met. Manager will review the new outcomes 4 months after the modification are implemented to see if the goal was met. So for the second one is concurrent control is another type of control. It is also known as real-time control. It is accomplished by inspecting and analyzing any problem in order to take appropriate action before suffering any loss. Monitoring occurs concurrently with control during the operation or action. Standards, regulation, codes and policies can all be used to implement concurrent control. Employers who are directly involved with the consumer or the manufacturing process are typically monitored. Supervisors set benchmarks to compare and create a set of standards of laws of employers to meet while developing concurrent controls. Concurrent control is demonstrated by fleet monitoring. This system is used by Mr. DIY to track their couriers in their organization, as they also deliver goods to customers. Customer can also track the status of their orders using this system. Customer can also use this system to track the status of their orders by entering a tracking number. Manager will forecast when vehicles will arrive at their destination and the speed at which they can move between them. Managers can plan the best routes and instruct drivers to take alternative routes to avoid traffic jams. This can also make it difficult for employers to complete personal tasks during working hours. The third type of controlling is feed-forward control. Forward control is a monitoring method that aids in the detection of problems before they occur. As a result, precaution must be taken before such an event occurs. Feed-forward is in a charge of the organization human resource and finance. This metric can be used in the recruitment and selection of new employees. Organization, for example, want to increase the likelihood that their employees will set expectation by identifying required job qualification and hiring candidates with the skill using assessment and other screening tools. Mr. DIY Anti-Bribery and Corruption, also known ABC policy, is Mr. DIY feed-forward control. This is to make sure that all Mr. DIY director, employees, business associates, and third parties who are currently or will be in the near future not engaged in the corrupt conduct and bribery. All Mr. DIY employees must be observed and participate in the learning program. For the effective controlling, it's about an effective control system that contribute to the achievement of organization goals and allow for the most efficient use of resources. It also helps in determining the application of the standard, as controlling is a necessary for the effective and efficient execution of predetermined strategies. After the research, the most effective controlling is the feedback control, compare the team performance to predetermine goals or expected performance. This is to establish a clear expectation on the part of the team. Once the process is complete, the team's actual performance can be compared to the preset goal to determine whether the team was successful in achieving the desired goal. Manager can use feedback control to analyze how effective their team meet the state goal at the end of production process. Feedback control assists the team progress by comparing the output plan for the production to what actually produced. Needless to say, an effective control system will improve the organization's overall efficiency. In other words, control is concerned with ensuring that all critical factors in the company travel in the same direction and at the right tempo. This can boost productivity at all levels and also can decrease the error.
Assalamualaikum. Okay, our conclusion is that the company is fundamentally sound since Mr. DIY effectively target and corner a market. Numerous new store openings have fueled Mr. DIY growth over the past 3 years. However, we believe that this pace is unsustainable. With the rise of other big box business based on a comparable concept as well as, of course, e-commerce, competition is escalating. In fact, a significant factor in SSG sharp decline may be the market, which is becoming increasingly saturated. Future prospects for overall growth are not promising if the saturation-related slowdown in store opening is coupled with flat or even negative SSSG. It would be challenging to defend its high 30-time value in light of the fact that landlord contribution for fit out, which are depending on the number of new store opening, inflate profit at a time when the profit margin overall is declining. Thank you.